Welcome back to this special edition of Hannity. Speaker Nancy Pelosi's hypocrisy is on full display once again as she continues to enforce the mask mandate in the House, even though there's not one in the Senate or at the White House. Here's Pelosi at a White House event yesterday where she was seen mingling with colleagues and cabinet secretaries without a mask in sight. Meanwhile, she had the audacity to slap 4 members of Congress, including wounded veteran Brian Mast, with a $500 fine for failing to adhere to her anti-science mandate. Here's a video of Mast being reprimanded by a staffer for the House Sergeant at Arms during a debate on the House floor Tuesday. Congressman Mast earned a Bronze Star and the Purple Heart. He lost both of his legs in Afghanistan as a bomb disposal expert, and now they're going to fine him $500 for not wearing a mask. Just unbelievable. Joining us now with reaction is one of Mast's colleagues, North Carolina Congressman Madison Cawthorn, and Fox News legal analyst Greg Jarrett. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining here with us. Congressman, I want to start with you because you've taken a strong stance saying, hey, I don't need to wear a mask on the floor of the House. Why? What's the principle here, and are you going to win that fight?
Well, I don't know if we're going to win it. I'm sure she'll try and fine us. But if Nancy Pelosi wants to fine us, then absolutely, let her do her worst. I believe that patriotic Americans have our back, and so I'm willing to take a stand. I'm not sure if you saw the video, but there's a young 10-year-old boy who was basically reprimanding a school board for his school because he was having to wear a mask. And if he has the courage to stand up and do what this nation's leaders does not, then that made me emboldened. I mean, imagine George Washington facing down the British at Yorktown, but imagine him wearing a mask. We're not descended from fearful men, and so if you're only afraid to wear a mask because you are afraid that Nancy Pelosi is going to fine you, stand up. Be an American man and woman. Have some courage.
Yeah, Congressman, this is a bit of theater, right? I mean, the cameras are focused on the floor of the House of Representatives, but this mask mandate isn't in force in your office or in the halls or in committee hearings, correct?
No, it's not enforced there at all. I mean, you'll oftentimes see Democrat members of Congress who are wearing no masks in the elevator. But then as soon as we get to the second floor of the building, they then put their mask on because they know they're about to be on C-SPAN. It's all political theater, and I think Jared is absolutely correct. The Democrats are addicted to power. They saw how much power they could gain through fear, and now they're desperate to keep holding on to that.
Yeah, watch this. This is Senator Murphy going to the floor of the United States Senate where there is not a mask mandate. But if you watch there, he kind of goes, he puts on the mask, then he's going to vote, and so then he takes it off. I mean, it's just a show. It's not like he really believes it. Congressman, I want to give you the last word, but what's your take on personal responsibility and the idea that you get to make and have the self-determination yourself?
Oh, Jason, those 2 words you just used, self-determination, that really embodies what it truly means to be a conservative. I believe we're all royalty in the United States of America, that your apartment, your house where you live, that is your castle. You make the rules. We don't make decrees for you in Washington, D.C. And so to my other colleagues, if you want to wear a mask on the House floor, go ahead and do it. But don't you dare reprimand me when I don't have one on. And if you're only afraid to wear a mask because of Nancy Pelosi's fine, then when we come back in session on June 14th, take the mask off. She's just a puppet.
Thank you. Thank you. Congressman, thank you for your service. And Greg Jarrett, thank you for joining us as well.